East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Prescott now. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Giants' 42-yard line.
Yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's second down. You talk about this Giant defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch. To the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Down the left sideline and down right around the 37. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. A nice little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Giants had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Saquon Barkley running right. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood. And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. But back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Biggie. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. A handoff to Barkley. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have to...
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the out route, it's Lamb with the grab. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. First down, Prescott. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally taken down at the 34. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Prescott going to change the play. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Oh, Prescott stripped. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 3rd down and 1. Now Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Well, this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Pushing through the contact. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to throw here. They'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression. And when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
Hand off now. It's Gray with it. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They run again here with Gray. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Jones able to find Gray here. Will go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now Gray. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Operating from the gun. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. The way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton 31 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a discipline.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Harris running straight ahead. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the give, this is Harris. Oh, some strong running. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now a 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now with Gray. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On the ground, it's Gray. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And this pass caught by Gray. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Third and 2. On the run, this is Gray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down.
Let me get a little nautical with you, partner, because to me, that looked like a feeding frenzy of sharks out there. As soon as that play imploded, they all smelled blood in the water. Everyone screaming downhill, trying to get in on the hit for a big loss.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now a 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Jones to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Giant Mace.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Giants, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games.